So I'm sure a lot of you guys have this question.
It's gonna make you shoe like Curry. Yes.
Yo, what's good with y'all, man? So for those of you guys who know me, y'all would know I'm a huge sneakerhead. And today, I'm very excited to show you guys my latest pickup. And that is none other than the Curry 12 in the Saturn colorway. Alright, let's do a little unboxing bit, bro. I haven't even unboxed these shoes fully yet because I've been waiting to do this on video. Before, let's just take a look at the box. You got the Steph Curry logo on there, obviously. And you got writing saying Curry, but other than that, not much special with the box. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up, bro. Alright, so you got the nice yellow colors. You unwrap the wrapping. You got the Curry 12 sitting pretty inside the box. All this is ASMR, by the way. And voila, the Curry 12s. The previous hoop shoe I had was the Anthony Edwards ones. And the thing is, they were a bit too heavy, right? So when I rolled my ankle, since they were so heavy, there was so much weight on the ankle that my ankle just instantly just got swollen up. Now, I thought about it. Who is the one NBA player that struggled with ankle injuries early on in his career? And that's the reason why I decided to go with the Curry 12s, man. It's super lightweight, so even if I do roll my ankle, which is unlikely because I've heard that the traction on this is amazing, and I will be doing a court test, a small, 15-20 minute workout in the morning. Fun fact, this is actually the last colorway ever of the Curry 12 model. So let's talk a little bit about the detailing of the shoe. My favorite part has to be the panel over here, which kind of does remind me of Saturn. I'm not exactly sure how, but I'm pretty sure like Saturn's rings are made up of these colors or something like that. I don't know exactly. And then one more part which I also really like is actually on the sole, outsole of the shoe. And that is the fact that Steph actually has his kids' names on here, followed by his wife's name, I think, on the top over here. I think it's Aisha, Riley, Ryan, and Cannon over here. So that is one of my favorite parts and one of the coolest parts. We also got a little unit over here. The heel tag is also really cool. There is a little unit that says 12 in Roman numerals, and I feel like it's going to offer a lot of support, especially for that Achilles area, bro. One of the main concerns I had about buying Currys, and the reason why I haven't bought any so far, is this right here, which is the foam sole. I play predominantly in outdoor courts, so this is going to face a lot of wear and tear. I'm just hoping it lasts at least 2 years. Now let's talk about the sizing for the shoe. So if you're a wide footer like me, I do recommend going half a size up or a full size up. I ended up going a full size up from my true to size. My true to size is normally 10 UK or 11 US, but I decided to go with 11 UK or 12 US, in other words. And I'm happy to say that it did pay off. Even now, I feel like the toe box is a little bit constricted because it is very narrow. But at the same time, I did kind of feel my heels slipping out. Like, it's not like the entire shoe came off or nothing like that. It was pretty stable, but I did feel my heel slipping out just a little bit. And that brings me to one of the issues, at least in my opinion, with the shoe, which is the lockdown. The lacing system on the shoe is kind of weak, and what I mean by that is it doesn't really give you that full lockdown, and it feels kind of useless. It just feels like you're just tying up the laces just so they're not untied. And I did not really feel no lockdown feeling, like how when you tie your laces you get that tightness. I did not really feel that all too much. So that is a concern moving forward. But I am a little happy that the laces didn't get untied often. It never got untied even once, in fact. So that is a huge W. Another issue that I had with the shoe is that around the ankle area, I did feel like the shoe was kind of digging into my ankle. And I feel like this is an issue that, once the shoe is broken in, I won't face it anymore. But I did have to mention it, a couple of times I had to get down, adjust my shoes, retie them, because they were kind of noticeably bothering me. So I'll say that. As for cushioning and support, it wasn't anything too extraordinary, but it did the job. right? Because it's a guard shoe. It's not built for people to dunk and land massively on. I did try a couple of reverse layups. I didn't get too high off the ground, but I did not really feel my foot hurting or the impact that much. So impact protection is decent, I'd say. Not the best, but it's really not very, very far from being the worst. It's good. It's decent. I'd say it's like a 7 out of 10. The traction too on the shoe, since it is the foam sole, it has one of the best tractions out there right now. I feel like every sneaker reviewer has said this by now, but it does have good traction. And I will also show you how the sole looks, the foam sole looks after about 40 minutes of hooping. So overall, I'm giving the Curry 12s a solid 7.5 out of 10. Now this rating could change as I continue to wear them and play in it as the years go on. But for now, initial tests, it's a 7.5 out of 10. And once again, wide footers, probably stay away from the shoe, and people who are going to be playing predominantly on cement courts, stay away from the shoe. You got a lot of other options out there. This is not the one. But that is gonna be the end of the video, bro. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if y'all want to see more videos like this. And let me know if y'all want to see my sneaker collection video, right? I got a lot of cool sneakers in there, bro. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be surprised at some of the heat I got. But that's gonna be it for the video, man. I'll see you guys next time.